Hey y'all, I'm trying to make this apartment into a home. And in doing so, I have to get my plants out. And y'all know I had a lot of plants. Have a lot of plants. Um, my Monstera is growing out of control. I actually have two Monsteras. This is just one of them. But do you see how long this one aerial root is? Why is it so long? When did it get that long? I don't even know. Leaves bigger than my hand, almost as big as my head. Just huge. I love my plant though, but I gotta cut this bad boy down because it won't hold up against these moss poles. So I gotta do some surgery. And y'all, I'm scared. I'm so scared. So I watched the YouTube video, of course, and it told me to cut it where there's a node, and because the aerial root is not the node. So I guess it just means the bulky part under where it's growing from. I don't want to ruin my plant, but I have to do something because it is out of hand. It is out of control. Do I need another Monstera plant? No. But I'm going to have to propagate this because it's getting out of hand for this one pot. Because it's growing all willy nilly. And it's only this one part, the part that I showed you, that long aerial root, like it wants to attach itself to something, but there's nothing for it to attach itself to. You can cut those off, by the way. So I think I'm going to do that. But I'm scared. So I got to get my shears together and cut this bad boy off. Okay, so they said you're supposed to sterilize your shears first. Now, they usually do it with like peroxide, and I will do it with peroxide, but I'm going to use some isopropyl alcohol first. Just your everyday alcohol. I'm doing surgery, so got to make sure that we're sterilized. So I'm going to do that with some alcohol first. And then let's get some peroxide. Ooh, hello. Okay. I probably should have scrubbed in. What did they call it? I don't know. Okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and cut down this aerial root because it is entirely too long. It goes all the way down to the floor, and there's no need for that. Oof, that was scary. And then we're gonna cut this one too. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut this. I feel like I need to cut it into 3 different pieces because and there because they're growing in different directions, and I want to get some structure to this. You know what I mean? I'm so scared. Okay, can you see that? Here goes nothing. I'm sorry, baby. Ooh, Jesus. Okay. We can do hard things. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Right. Oops, sorry. Cut that part. And then we're going to cut maybe just that part. That part. Because I can't bear. Okay. All right. So we're going to take them. I have a vase with some water. Let's put this in here. Now, from what I understand, it's going to take approximately a month or so to grow roots. And so I will put these up and monitor them regularly. You don't have to change the water, you just leave it in as is. But I took the big leap and I cut them. So there's that. I haven't had the best. I can't say luck. I have not propagated plants well, but I have propagated plants before, and I do have plants in water. But yeah, that was scary to do. But it's just I felt like the surgery was needed in order for it to live a more comfortable life later on. Because if it's going to be leaning and doing all of that, I'm not going to be able to support it properly, and yeah. So I will not have a huge Monstera tree. I will just probably have a bunch of medium to very large Monstera plants. So I think I might have to cut the other one too because I have two big ones. This one was the worst one of the two. And when I say worst pumpkin, I don't mean that you were bad. I just mean that it's okay. I talk to my plants. I guess that's why they grow. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, bye. Okay, I had to come back on here real quick. Actually, I took them out of the water and I need to let them callus at least overnight. There was something in my mind. I was like, the Osha, I don't think you're supposed to put those directly in water. Some people can and do, but something in me was saying, we're trying to prevent root rot. So why don't we go ahead and let that callus first? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it for about 24 hours. Let it callus over and then put it in some water.